Hey guys, welcome to the show. So, number 2 on our Superbad movie month is Legion of the Dead, which is an asylum movie, which should tell us that it's going to be super bad. Um, will it be worse than Fred the movie? They're two different genres, so you really can't compare them, but it probably won't have a squeaky voiced idiot. So I'm gonna go with yes. Okay. This, according to an internet forum, I look at about 6, so I don't even remember which one. Legion of the Dead is a mockbuster of George Romero's every movie he ever made. Yay. So, I'm always up for a good mockbuster. I don't really know if you can use good and mockbuster in the same sentence. But some of them, if you ignore that they're mocking a movie, they're not that bad as standalone movies. Now, when you compare them to the original, then yeah, they suck. But can I think of a good mockbuster? No. But, whatever. Anyways. This, Legion of the Dead. When an ancient Egyptian high priestess, Anatet, awakens from a 4,000-year sleep to rule the world, the locals scramble to end her bloody rampage. So, essentially, what we have here is every horror movie and every zombie movie combined. And it's also a B movie, so that's always, a plus or a minus. Yeah. And that's okay. I like B movies as much as the next person. Some of them really aren't that bad. I was watching a B movie the other night that my mom was watching on Netflix. I don't remember what it was. I'll have to look. But it was pretty good. So, yeah. I'm starting this thing because I love George Romero, on Amazon. I don't know, my uncle and aunt a few years ago sent me a gift card to Amazon, and I got like a classic zombie movies, and it has I think 1 or 2 George Romero movies. So, I don't know. I've seen most of his stuff. Because I don't sleep, and it appears late at night. And, every Halloween. Okay. So, yay. Let's do it. Okay. So, our first scene, or even like our first couple seconds, because I'm not even done with the first scene, is, it looks like Egyptian priestess that we talked about in the synopsis. So I'm gonna make the assumption that this is an Egyptian desert, a desert in Egypt. There we go. Anyways, they're in a desert. And by they, I mean 2 guys on a motorcycle. Okay. I don't remember where I was going with that. Oh. The Egyptian desert and the guys on motorcycles don't bother me. Whatever. I can go see a desert in Las Vegas, and my next door neighbor has a motorcycle. Vegas is nowhere near me, but I could get both of them if I felt like it. My issue is with the music. It cannot decide if it wants to decrescendo or crescendo. Okay. I just, I, whoever wrote the music kind of sucks. And I'm a total of 11 seconds in, if that, according to the little Netflix ticker. Okay. So, crappy music. That's like negative 1,000 points. Let's keep going. So it looks like our guys on motorcycles are like BMXers. I don't know why you would go to Egypt to BMX. I've never been to Egypt, but I'm sure it has its sports. Um, but the music, it's just, I don't know, maybe I'm just more sensitive being a musician, but it seems like, um, I'm not for sure, because most alternative bands sound relatively the same, but the band Crossfade, if you remember them, they've kind of relatively faded to obscurity in the last couple years. Um, but it sounds like they're in the background. And if you, I guess they're considered alternative. I don't know. I consider them alternative. But it's like the guitarist and the bassist are, doing their thing, and then the drummer's just doing whatever he feels like. And coming from a drummer, that's not that uncommon. Um, but if you're gonna play a song, I don't care if it's a good song. I don't care if it's a bad song. Play the same genre. I mean, when I drum, sure, I do what I want, whatever. But I know what genre I'm supposed to be playing. I mean, I don't play a Latin beat while the guitarist plays punk. It doesn't work. It has never worked. It will never work. And it doesn't work here. Rant over. So, our two BMXers, or whatever they are, they're, we are now 2 minutes 40 seconds in, roughly. Can already tell you they're douchebags, for one. Anyways, it hasn't said their names, but Biker A stumbles upon this, what he thinks is a mine shaft. Sure. Okay, Biker B realizes that it's not a mine shaft because they're in the middle of the desert, basically. There's at least there's some logic to that. Not much, but when you're watching an asylum movie, every little bit counts. Anyways, they basically stumble upon an Egyptian burial site. Because that's how they found King Tut. Was by BMXing and just falling, essentially. The history books have it wrong. I think that's how they found King Tut. Anyways, so they're freaked out, but don't leave. Because if they did, we wouldn't have a movie. And, yeah. Biker A tries to move like a headstone type majigger. And, yeah. I'm assuming that's where Anna Tet is going to be. And I also have a feeling these guys are gonna die. But I don't know, the douchebags usually live till the sequel. And there's also, there's like a statue next to Biker A, and it looks like terracotta. And I don't know if the Egyptians used terracotta. And that doesn't matter, it's just an observation.